Hello everyone, my name is Glory Chinyere George. I am from the Center for Health Economics and Development. Today, we're going to be looking at a tool on how to select our prioritized interventions for the year, on how to upload our unit cost setup, as well as our donor list. Please note, these three modules are to be completed by the state admin. First and foremost, we'll go into the tool and then we'll sign into our account. As we can see, my email and my password is already populated. So please populate your email as well as your password, and then you sign into the tool. Once that is done, we'll see all our quick links. We can see the state priority mapping. We can see the unit cost setup as well as the donor list. The first we'll go into will be our state priority mapping. So we select that. And then we can see all our 265 interventions. Now we want to select all the prioritized interventions for the year. So we go by each pillar and each enabler. We go to pillar 1, we select all the prioritized interventions. We do same for pillar 2, select all prioritized interventions. And then we repeat this for each pillar and each enabler. Once this is completed, we can scroll using these two buttons. So either we scroll up or we scroll down. Once this is completed, we've selected all our interventions. We will come to the bottom part of the tool and we'll see update selected. So we click on that. And this will map all the prioritized interventions for the year. We can see at the top part of our screen, number of checked priorities. So we have 7 prioritized interventions out of 265 interventions for the year. We can also see at the top part of the screen, updated selected item was updated. Once we've selected all our prioritized interventions for the year, we now want to upload our unit cost setup. So we go back to the starting point, and then we are back to our landing page. We go into the unit cost setup, and we'll see that this is opening up. So here, please note, we have 2 options for this. We can manually add our cost setup, our unit cost setup, or we can upload our Excel. So to manually add, we'll click on the plus sign that says add new, and then we'll type in our unit costs, the units, the item name, as well as the unit cost. So for instance, 50,000, and then we'll click on submit. So once that is done, we'll see our item name as well as the unit cost. If I want to add another item, stationery, and then I'll add the unit cost 2,000, and then I'll click on submit. Also, please note that to upload the Excel, a template is required. Last year, the template was given to us to populate manually. However, this year, unfortunately, we've been able to input that template into the tool. So now we just need to download the template from the tool and then fill in the tool and upload. So once the template has been downloaded, we'll open our file, and then we're able to enable edit and then upload or populate all items as well as their unit costs. So please note this can be populated manually, or we can go back to our previous Excels and then copy from those Excels and then paste back to our new template. So once this is done, we'll save this. We'll save. We'll save our Excel, and then we'll go back to the tool and then we can upload the Excel that we have just saved. So we'll go to upload, choose a file, go to where our file was saved. My file was saved under downloads. Select the file and then upload. So once this is done, we can see all the items that we populated in our Excel. Everything will appear here. So like I said, again, this can either be done manually through using the plus sign add new, or we can upload an Excel by downloading the template and then filling the template and uploading. Once we've uploaded our unit cost setup, we then want to upload our donor list. So again, we'll go back to the starting point, and then we scroll to the donor list, select the donor list. Again, please note that the donor list can be uploaded manually or by uploading an Excel. So to manually add a donor, we click on the plus sign add new and then type in our donor, and then click on submit. So please note that we're not allowed to add a duplicate donor. You can see here I typed Carrington Limited, and we already have Carrington Limited here. So again, we go back and then we add a donor. So here I'm adding Fisayo Foundation, and then I'll click submit. So now we have our donor. Okay, so we go back and then we have our donor. To upload an Excel, select upload. Just to see what the Excel looks like, this is what the Excel looks like. So we populate all our donor names here and then go back to the tool and then choose a file and then scroll to where my file is, select open and then select upload. So once this is done, all my donors will be uploaded, and then I'm able to see the donor list that I have uploaded. So at the top part of our screen, would see data updated successfully. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope I've been able to take us through those 3 modules, and they're as easy as they can be. Thank you once again.